Hi everyone, good evening guys. I hope I'm audible to all of you. Just allow me a minute guys, just give me 1 minute. Yes, am I audible to everyone? Kindly respond guys, please respond all of you. Yes, okay, great. So today we are continuing with the session that we started in the last live. So we are going to continue with the linear arrangement. We are going to do one set here today as well. Okay. So before we start with the session here, so just to inform you guys that we have launched our R4 batch. Only couple of classes have been done so far. So this is a purely an English batch. That was the demand for a lot of students who wanted a complete English batch. So this is a complete English batch here, right? As you can see here that there are four faculties who are taking this batch. So Ravi sir is there, Nikita ma'am is there, Abhishek sir is there. Along with that, I'm there as well, right? So VRC is completely taken by Nikita ma'am. DILR is taken by Abhishek sir and I, and Quants is taken by Ravi sir and I. So we will be taking your this entire batch here. Now the good thing about this batch is we will be covering from the very basic to the very advanced level, right? And you should also be aware of the Quant Bridge course, which has been made to make sure that your basics are revised before you get into the regular life classes, so that you feel connected. And especially people who are coming from the non-engineering background, who had left mathematics back in class 10, it's a good course for them. And I have recorded all the videos in this course from the very scratch level. I mean, something that will really help you understand the basics properly, right? Apart from that, the course offerings have 12 physical booklets, right? 105 sections and 30 cat mocks, so 30 full length cat mocks and 105 sectionals, right? So which is a breakup of 35 each. So 35 of VRC, 35 of DILR, 35 of quants, right? So if you solve these number of sectionals and these number of mocks, I think your preparation will be on a very good level and you'll be able to score really well in CAT, right? So this is something which we are offering. Along with that, there will be booster classes for CAT, SNAP, NMAT, and ZAT, right? Weekly doubt classes are there, and there are assignments that are given to you for the practice after the classes are done, right? So these are the things that we are offering the R4 batch. If you feel that you're someone who's looking for a complete English batch, you feel that English is something that you're more comfortable with, and you should be ideally, because going forward, English is the language that you will be using for your communication, whether in college, whether giving PPTs, or once you get into the corporate as well, right? So I think this is the best batch for those people who prefer English, right? So if you want to join this batch, you can find the details of this batch on our website, that is www.rodha.co.in. If there are any queries related to the fees, related to the anything as per the course, you can always reach out to the support team. The number is again mentioned on the website itself, right? Also, the batch timings are in the slot of 10 to 2:30. So 10 to 2:30 is the slot that you would have to be available, where you want the live classes. If in case you're not available, still you want to join this batch, you can always watch the recordings, which are available within 2 hours of the ending of the live class, right? So everything is available at your end. It's completely flexible for you to go at your own pace as well, if you want to stick to the recordings, right? Hello Shwani, how are you? And sir, ये sectional questions हम कभी भी कर सकते हैं. Yes, definitely, this will be available to you for the entire year, till you are with us, till the course validity is there. Till then you can attend them at any point of time, kabhi bhi aap kar sakte ho, right? Sir, I'm not able to solve many arithmetic questions because of weak algebra. You can learn the basics, Tanish, from the Cornbridge course. I've already recorded the algebra part, the basic part of algebra in the Cornbridge, equation framing and things like that. So you can always go to the Cornbridge course, watch all the algebra videos there, and that will help you, give you that basics which are required for arithmetic or geometry as well, for that matter, right? So that is how it is. Okay, chalo, we'll get started with the set here. Hi Rick, how are you? I hope everybody's good here, and thanks for joining all of you. So this is a arrangement set. There are 5 questions here, and I'm giving you exactly 10 minutes. Okay, so 10 minutes is what you have to go for this set here. Please try. सर फिर क्लासेस के साथ यूट्यूब है, रवि सर के करो, यहाँ बैकलॉग ही मुश्किल से हो. सी रौनक, इट्स लाइक, देखो मैं, I'll tell you something which is that it's always like, we will give you the content that we feel is important for you, right? Now you have to prioritize things. Obviously classes is your topmost priority, right? YouTube is something where, we conduct some practice sessions, so that if somebody is done with classes and is sitting idle for the day, has time, can join in, maybe attempt a set, right? And linear arrangement, though it is not, explicitly asked in cat, right? You have not seen linear arrangement for the last 4 5 6 years, I would agree with that, right? But again, somebody who's beginning LRDI, right, who's studying LRDI for the first time, this is one topic that helps you build that logic, right? And also because of the statements that you see here, the statements that are involved in the linear arrangement, you get to understand that how to read the statements and how to apply them, right? So it is very important for you to do linear arrangement as well. यूट्यूब नहीं सर सेक्शनल क्वेश्चन की बात करो, हो जाएगा डेफिनेटली इफ यू स्टार्ट नाउ, इफ यू स्टार्ट योर प्रिपरेशन अर्ली, then you will have ample amount of time to go through all these things, right? So everything can be covered very easily, so you don't have to worry about that. All right, okay, great. Yeah, please solve the set, guys. Please, all of you, please try to solve the set. Tanish, you can always make some basic notes for yourself, which can help you in your quick revision, because it will be easy for you to revise through the the notes that you have made. Your own handwritten notes is always a great thing, right? So if you want, you can do that. Hi Ronak, I'm good. Yeah, how are you? Good to see you. So how many sets should we practice daily to enhance critical thinking and master LRDI? I would say somebody who is a working professional, ideally 1 set per day. Somebody who's completely preparing for CAT, 2 sets is the bare minimum that you should do per day, right? So that is definitely there. So can you please guide on how to prepare notes for quants? Notes for quants is like you can just write the concepts, the different concepts that you learned in the classes, right? You can also write the different formulas that you have learned. So formula writing, concept writing is something that can help you, with your this thing, notes making, right? So always write all the concepts that you have learned, right? So I think that should be good enough. Nothing majorly. GDPI phase chala. I know GDPI is a little frustrating every time you have to, write your answers and things like that. So yeah. Hi sir, what is the right time to call you if you wanted some career guidance? Bro, the student here. Yeah, you can call me tomorrow around, I would say 8 p.m. Okay, Sundays, वैसे I'm not taking calls, but you can still call me at 8 p.m. tomorrow in the evening if there's something very important, right? KD sir आएंगे क्या R5 में? I'm not sure about that as of now, Ronak. I'm not sure. Yeah. As of now, we have the latest batches R4, which has Nikita ma'am. So yeah. Let me know once done, guys. Once you guys are done solving this set, please let me know. Then we'll start with the discussion of this particular set. I wish we get KD sir in R5. Yeah. Okay. I'll definitely convey your wish to the team. Yeah, if you're not getting time to study with job now, my best suggestion to you is that please utilize your weekends very well. Weekend is something that you should utilize, because that is when you'll find time, right? So pull extra hours on the weekend so that you can achieve your week goals, at least whatever it is. I have kept a AMA session towards the end. So once we are done discussing this set, then we can have a small AMA session as well. So yeah, football भी खेलना होता है. See, somewhere you have to sacrifice things, right? Somewhere you'll have to sacrifice. If you're not sacrificing, then your studies will get sacrificed in that case. Play football. 1 hour of football is fine, yeah. Even I enjoy sports on weekends. So yeah, that is something should be there, right? But again, the point is ki, don't, if you're going for football, then don't, just go for like maybe 4 hours, 5 hours. Itna bhi mat karo. Keep it in something that is in, control, like 1 hour of football, and then maybe you can sit and study for 6, 7 hours. Hi Tarang, how are you, yaar? Yeah, please, Tarang, you can call me tomorrow at 8 p.m. Right? 8 p.m. in the evening, Tarang. Please connect with me. Sir, how much backlogs are okay right now? I'm in R3, around 8 classes back in quants. If I move with same pace, then will I collapse in the end of the time with a lot of backlogs? You have eight backlogs in quant. That's fine. You can quickly cover it. I mean, do not create new backlogs, attend live classes, and cover the previous backlogs. That can be done. Yes. Okay, so I've already got the answer. First B is what somebody has answered here. Okay, let's see. We'll see if that is the right answer. Anybody else who can give me the answer? From the English channel as well, anybody who is solved here and is going to give me the answer here? Tanish, you'll have to pace up, my friend. You'll have to increase your speed because that is very important. First C is what Ashwani is saying, right? And some people are saying C, some of you are saying D, some of you are saying B as well. Okay, we'll see that. Which is the right answer? Please try all the parts, all of you. We'll do a lot of YT lives in the entire year, so don't worry about that. We'll come for a lot of YT sessions, and last year I did some marathons. This year I'll be doing some more marathons. So yeah, we'll have a lot of fun on YT as well with the classes, with the number of questions. So somebody who is active on our channel will get a lot of practice from the channel itself. So there will be a lot of sessions from different faculties, right? Most welcome, Danesh. Fourth option C. Fourth question option C, you're saying. As Gauti should be there. Okay, we'll see. We'll definitely see what is the right answer. Okay. Yeah, I did convert I'm Bangalore, but that was not in 2017. That was in 2019. I had got a 99.72 that year. So yes, but again, no, it's not about doing quite better in life. I mean, yes, teaching as a profession is something which I've always enjoyed. I always love teaching, connecting with the students, and mostly students turn into friends. So yeah, it's a lovely experience with teaching. But again, MBA was something that I always wanted to do. So because of financial issues, I couldn't. That's something which stays in me. But yeah, eventually you grow in your career, right? So ठीक है, wherever you grow. So like you said, I'm doing better. Yeah, definitely I'm doing way better than what I was doing back in 2018, 2019. So yes. Sir, after syllabus completion R3, what will happen? Will we get enough time for revision? No worries, Tanish. Yes, you'll get a lot of time for revision. We'll have a lot of booster classes. You'll have your mocks to write. You'll have your sectionals to write. Yeah, so a lot of things. Okay. All right, guys, give me the answers now. I think I have given you enough time, I guess. Yeah, 15 minutes, 20 to 12 minutes have been given to you. So, let me know if we can discuss. Okay, last 3 minutes. First is B. Okay, first is B. Second, what about the second one? Second question answer, guys. First is B. What you guys are getting? Okay, we'll see that. If that is the right answer. In this channel, also, people, somebody can answer. Second D. All right. Okay. Then third, question number 3. First is what B you are getting most of you. Second, most of you are getting D as the answer. So I'll say, okay, I'm marking it as of now. Right. Third, what are you guys getting as the answer? सर डेली कितने बजे लाइव आते हो और कहाँ लाइव में पढ़ाते हो? I don't come live daily, but there are a lot of faculties who come on the channel, right? So I'm coming like twice in a week or once in a week, but all the faculties like Swapnil sir is coming live in the morning, right? So 10:30 in the morning you'll find Swapnil sir live once or twice in a week, right? At times there's KD sir is here, Nikita ma'am is there, right? So all the faculties we all definitely come live on YT, just to guide you people, just to interact with the students here, and obviously contribute to the people who are not able to join the coaching, who are all by themselves, they're doing their self studies. So yes, some contribution to their preparation as well. I know there will be always that feeling about missing something like that, but I'm sure you'll get into any IM you want now. But just want to know what's your plan for future regarding MBA. Nahi, I don't know. Abhi, I'm not sure if I now want to do an MBA also or not, because I am into a territory where 2-year MBA doesn't make sense now. So yeah. Okay, chalo. We'll discuss this set now here. I think everybody's done solving. So let's try discussing this set here. So I'll start with the set here now. So this set talks about 5 people. That is Bulbul, Nana, Daya, Chameli, and Gauti. Okay. And a police lineup is standing in spaces numbered 1 through 6. Okay. So there are spaces from 1 to 6 from left to right. So left to right. So left to right, the places are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? And these are the 6 people. Now it's not important that you take the full name, right? So you can just write the initials. So you can say, okay, B, N, D, C, and G, right? So there are 5 people, right? And there are 6, right? Okay. Now, there are certain conditions that apply. So these are the conditions here. We'll try to attack them one by one, right? So now, if you observe here, the first condition says there's always one empty space, right? Now, obviously, if there are 6 spaces, okay, if there are 6 spaces, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? And only one is, and only there are 5 people to be placed here, right? That is B, N, D, and then C, and then G, right? So 5 people and 6 spaces. So obviously one space will be empty, right? So that is a redundant data that is given to me. So I don't need that information, right? Now further it tells me Chameli is not standing in space 1, 3, or 5, right? Now, somebody who's starting linear arrangement for the first time, that person would just read this, keep it in the mind, and move ahead to the next statement, right? But my suggestion to you is that always represent the data in a symbolic fashion, whatever you have read, right? Whatever statements you're reading, you make sure that you represent that in a symbolic fashion in your diagrams here, right? So when I read, the moment I read that Chameli is not standing in space 1, 3, or 5, so space number 1, I'll put a C bar. So the bar represents that Chameli cannot come here. She cannot stand here, right? In space number 3 also, it is not possible. And in space number 5 also, that is not possible. So this is one of the information that I have, right? Now, it says Gauti is the third person from the left, okay? Now, Gauti is the third person from the left, right? So I'll say 1, 2, and 3. So if Gauti is the third person, can I say Gauti will be coming here, right? That is one of the combination, right? Now, a lot of you would have moved forward with this particular combination itself. Yes or no? How many of you just made this case? That Gauti is the third person from the left, so he is standing in the third position. Please confirm, guys. You can also consider executive MBA in your career between and later on. I'll see that. I'll see that if I want to go for executive MBA or not. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so Gauti is the third person from the left, right? But can I also say that there can be an alternate case as well, right? So what is wrong with this? Yeah. So if I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? So Gauti is the third person from the left. So what if one of these spaces are empty, right? There's one empty space for sure, right? What if one of these spaces is empty? So in that case, can I say Gauti will always come here, right? If one of these spaces is empty, so there will be two places where people are standing. So if Gauti is standing at the fourth place, still he is the third person from the left, right? Why? Because the statement is saying that Gauti is the third person from the left. It does not say that Gauti is standing at the third position from the left. So there's a difference. This is what you have to understand. You have to read the statements very, very minutely, very, very carefully, right? So when I say that Gauti is the third person from the left, so Gauti can also appear at the fourth place. So what is the difference between case 1 and case 2? So in case 1, the empty space will be, I can say, 1 among 4, 5, and 6, right? And in the second case that I have made, the second possibility, the empty space would be, I can say, 1 among 1, 2, and 3. So one of these spaces would be empty here. Could everybody follow till here? Is everybody good till here, both the cases? Yes, all of you? Okay, great. Chalo. Let's move ahead now. So let's move ahead to the first question now. So we have to see what are the questions here one by one, and we'll try to answer them, right? Now, also there was one more point which I have skipped right now. That is, Bulbul is standing to the immediate left of Nana, right? So Bulbul is standing to the immediate left of Nana. So that means what? Bulbul is always to the immediate left of Nana. So wherever Bulbul and Nana will come, they will come always together in this particular fashion. They'll always be in such a way that Bulbul will be always to the immediate left, that is just next to Nana and on the left hand side. So this is something that I have. These are the informations with me. Let's solve the questions one by one, right? Now it says Nana cannot stand in which of the following places. Okay, let's see here. So I have two possibilities: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll check for both the cases, right? So 3, 4, 5, 6. In the first case, Gauti is here, right? And in the second case, Gauti is here, right? Now it says Nana cannot stand in which of the following spaces, right? Now if you observe it, it's a very simple answer, right? If Nana is standing here in the fourth place, then Bulbul should come here. But Gauti is already standing here. So can Nana stand in the fourth place? No, right? Nana cannot stand in the fourth place. All of you agree? In the second scenario, Gauti is already standing at the fourth place, so Nana cannot appear here as well. So one thing for sure, that Nana cannot stand in the place number 4. Those of you who said 3 as the answer, in the first case, Nana cannot stand in space number 3. But in the second case, that is possible, right? There are two cases. So this is what you made a mistake, right? So Nana cannot stand in space 4 for sure. Both the cases combined. But Nana can stand in space 3 in the second case in this particular fashion. And this can be an empty space. And Gauti is the third person from the left. So 3 is definitely possible, but 4 is not possible. Could everybody understand? Could everybody follow the first question here? Any doubts, anyone? I would love to have some response from you guys. A small yes, no in the chat box also, serves the purpose in this channel as well. Yes. Okay. Great. Superb. Chalo. Let's see further now here. Let's move to question number 2. So the answer for the first question is definitely, I can say, option number C. Now, which of the following is a possible ordering of the 5 people from left to right? Okay. Now, when I have to see the possible ordering of people from left to right, what I can do is find reasons to eliminate. Okay. Find reasons to eliminate the options here, right? So if you find reasons to eliminate the option, that is the best way to solve such kind of questions here, right? So let's look at the options one by one. Now, first option cannot be my answer. Why? Because Chameli is standing in the first place, but as per the given information, the Chameli cannot stand in space 1, 3 or 5. So that is why option number 1 cannot be the answer, right? Option number 2 also cannot be my answer. Why? Because Bulbul and Nana are not standing together. They are not standing in such a way that Bulbul is to the immediate left of Nana. As per the given condition, if you go back here, Bulbul was supposed to be to the immediate left of Nana, which is not satisfied in the second arrangement. So that is why this also cannot be my answer, right? In the third one, if you see here, so I can say Bulbul and Nana, again, they are not together. So on the same reason, or for the same very reason, I can still eliminate option number C as well, right? If you look at option number D, so Bulbul and Nana are together, but Nana is to the immediate left of Bulbul. But it had to be the other way around. Bulbul was supposed to be to the immediate left of Nana. So that is why option D is also ruled out. So the only option that fits in is, I can say, option number E here. So that is my correct answer. All right. So if you go for eliminating the options, it is the best way to solve such kind of questions here, right? You cannot make all the possible arrangements. So better is that you always eliminate option, find reason that why the answer can be incorrect. Okay. Let's move to the third one here. Now it says if space 6 is empty, which one of the following must be false, right? Now if space 6 is empty, so can I say that I have to make use of the first case here? Only the first case is valid for this particular question. Why? Because in the second case, space one empty space was one among 1 to 3, right? So if I want space 6 to be empty, that means nobody is standing here. So I have to use my first case here. So that is the first thing that I understand from here, right? So I'll go back to my question here and I will stick to my first case, right? So space number 6 is empty. So I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So space 6 is empty. So I'll put this as an empty space and Gauti is the third person from the left. Now tell me guys, what was the answer that you people were getting? First tell me the answer that you guys were getting. I'll check that and see if that is the right answer. What is the answer that you guys are getting? Please respond. Ashwani and others, those who gave the answers, please respond guys. Third question, what is the answer that you people are getting here? I would love to have the answers. English channel as well. Anybody who can give me the answer on the English channel here? No? Here, guys. Okay, let's see. So, if you observe this arrangement here, right? Can I say that one among these two, okay, this space is empty, right? This space is definitely empty, right? Now, if you look at the options here, if you look at the options, and let's go one by one, right? Let's solve all the options one by one. Chameli stands in space 4, okay? Chameli stands in space 4. So if you put Chameli in space 4, let's see if I get something incorrect here, right? So if Chameli is in space 4, in that case, I can say Bulbul and Nana will be in space number 1 and 2, right? Because that is the only place where they can come together, right? And then I can have there in space 5 there, right? So this is a feasible option. This definitely can be possible, right? Now you guys are saying that Chameli is to the left of Nana. Okay, so Chameli is to the left of Nana, right? So if Chameli is to the left of Nana, So I can say yes, that you're saying it must be false, right? So if I put Chameli to the left of Nana, let's say Bulbul and Nana are here, okay, and Chameli is to the left of Nana, okay, guys. Now listen carefully. It does not say to the immediate left of Nana. It says to the left of Nana. So Chameli could be anywhere towards the left hand side. So if I put Chameli here in the second place and they are in the first place, it is a possible arrangement. Why? Because Chameli cannot come in the first place, so Chameli can be in the second place. Then D comes here automatically. G was already here and B and N are here. So option number C is also possible. 1 is also possible. I have showed you both the options, right? Now let's check for option number B. Okay, let's check for option number B here if that is a possible option. So as per option number B, there stands in space number 4. Okay, so if I'm putting there in space number 4, then the only possibility is B and N can come here because they have to appear together, right? And if B and N are coming here, then Chameli will come here. And this is a space number 5. And it was given to me that Chameli cannot stand in space number 1, 3, or 5. Chameli cannot stand at 1, 3, or 5. But when I'm putting there at the space 4, Chameli is appearing here. So which is violating my this given condition. So if this condition is violated, that means this statement must be false. So the correct answer for the third question is option number B. Could everybody follow? Is everybody comfortable with this? Please respond, guys. All of you should respond. Yes? The English channel students also, please tell me, could everybody understand? Why this much hard? No, this is not hard. This is a simple one. This is not hard, Rani. It's on the easier side. Okay. Yes, definitely it is recorded. You can watch the recording later as well if you had joined in between of the session. All right. Okay, chalo. Let's move ahead to the fourth question here now. Which one of the following spaces cannot be empty? Okay, let's see. Which of the following spaces cannot be empty? So we have two cases here. And let me just write the two cases first. Now, what do you guys think is the right answer? Anybody who can give me the right answer for this? We have two cases, this and this, right? Anybody who has solved question number 4 and can give me the answer? The English channel and the main channel here. Students? Yes? Okay, chalo, let's see. Let's see here now. Option number A is what you're saying. The space number 1 cannot be empty. Why not? It can be empty, right? If I put this space as empty, I put Bulbul and Nana here, right? I put Bulbul and Nana here. I put, Daya here and Chameli here. That is a possible arrangement. So space 1 can be empty, right? Space 1 can definitely be empty. Let's go option by option, right? Let's check for space number 2, okay? Space number 2, can that be empty? So in the first case, space number 2 cannot be empty, right? In the first case, space number 2 cannot be empty, right? In the second case, if space number 2 is empty, right? Listen carefully, everybody. In the second case, if space number 2 is empty, in that case, can I say there's only one place for Bulbul and Nana, that is this and this? They cannot appear anywhere else, right? B and N have to appear at this particular place, right? Because they have to come together. Now, the moment I put B and N together, C and D are left to be placed. Now, if C comes here, then D comes here, right? Or if D comes here, then C comes here. But in both the scenarios, Chameli is ending up at space 1 or 3, right? But we know that as per the given condition, Chameli cannot come in space 1, 3, or 5, right? So in that case, this is violating my given condition, right? So that means what? Space 2 cannot be the empty space. Why? Because in first case, it can anyways not be empty. Why? Because Gauti has to be the third person from the left. And in case 2, if I'm making this an empty space, in that case, this is not working out. It is violating my given condition. So the correct answer is definitely option number B. Those of you have answered E here, do you want me to check E as well? Do you want me to check E as well? Yes. Shall I check option E for you guys? D is the right answer. Let's check option E as well. Okay. So 5 cannot be empty. Let's see. What if I make space number 5 empty, right? What if I make space number 5 empty here? So I can have the options, right? I can have my combinations. I can put B and N here. I can put C here. I can put D here. That is possible. 5 can be empty. Acha, 5 it is, right? No worries. Okay. 5, my bad. I made a space 6 empty. No worries. If 5 is empty, then I can put B and N here, right? And I can put C and D in any order here because this is space number 4. So Chameli can come here, right? So that is possible. And in case number 2, when G is the third person from the left, so 5 cannot be empty anyways here. This case is anyways not possible, right? So in the first case, it is possible. The space 5 can be empty. But space 2 cannot be empty in either of the cases, whether case 1 or case 2. So watching this from IIT Guwahati. Arey wow, nice, nice. Most welcome to the session. Okay, great. So this is a very basic set today that we are doing. We are starting with linear arrangement, right? So linear arrangement is the first topic that normally is done in LRDI, because this is one topic that helps you build that logic, helps understand the statements, read the statements, get a hang of the statements, and learn how to imply them in your sets, right? So yes, if somebody does linear arrangement in the beginning of their prep, it definitely helps them to build their logic. Okay, chalo, let's move to the next one. If Chameli stands in space 6, then Dea must stand in which space? Okay, let's see here. So we have again two scenarios here, two cases, that is the first case where Gauti was standing at the third position, and the second case where Gauti was standing at the fourth position, right? Now it says if Chameli is standing in space 6. So let's put Chameli in both the cases in space 6 here, right? Now in the first case, I know that 1 among 4, 5, 6 has to be empty, right? Why? Because Gauti is the third person from the left. So 1 among 4, 5, 6 has to be empty. If this has to be empty, then B and N together, this is the only place, right? So if 4 is empty, then they will come at the fifth place. If fifth is empty, then they will appear at the fourth place. So either of the two places there can appear, right? Now in the second case, I know that 1 among 1 to 3 is empty, right? And B and N have to appear together. So what are the possibilities here? If B and N occupy the first two places, then this is empty. If B and N occupy the second and third place, then this is empty. But in either of the cases, D will always appear at the fifth place here, right? So D can appear at the fifth place in the second case. In the first case, either at the fourth place or at the fifth place. So if you combine both the cases here, so there must stand in space either 4 or 5. So that is my correct answer. Is everybody comfortable? Could everybody follow? Kindly respond, guys. This was a pretty easy set, not at all a difficult one. The English channel audience, please reply, guys. Anyone has any doubts here? Yes? No doubts? Okay, great. Chalo. So the next session that I'll be coming live on YT will be a session where I'll again have a set of maybe Venn diagram, right? So we'll conduct a session where we'll do a very basic, very easy set of Venn diagram. So I suggest that if you're gonna attend the next live as well, please do revisit what Venn diagram is, what are the basics of Venn diagram, so that you are able to participate in the next live session and actually solve the set, right? Now, quickly, you guys can post some queries or questions, whatever you have, maybe related to the R4 batch or your preparation. I'm here to answer those questions. So yeah, please go ahead. Yes, yes, please tell me. नहीं इसमें starting में you cannot fix the place because it depends on the question, right? See, there's a iffy question. So iffy question, so you have to fix it in this particular fashion, whatever the question is saying, right? If you go back to the question, so there are two cases, right? So you cannot fix all the places. What will you fill, right? If you go here and if you say, sir, starting I will try to fix the places. Okay, let me just go back here. Yeah. So what will you do now? B and N have to appear together. You will say, okay, so B and N have to appear together. B and N can come here, right? That is one of the place, right? Or B and N, that is the only place here, right? In the first scenario, you can say, okay, B and N will always appear here, right? Or it can also happen, not necessary, right? Not necessary. It can also happen that Chameli is here, there is here, and B and N are over here, and this is empty. So there are a lot of possibilities. How many cases will you make in the starting to fix it, right? You cannot do that, isn't it? So it's always a great idea that whenever you have questions like this, where you have to go one question at a time, so do not make the cases in the starting. Write all the conditions very neatly. Like here, I wrote the condition that B and N have to be together. C cannot stand in a space 1, 3, or 5, so I had put a C bar. So I just place the conditions very neatly, and then I attack the questions one at a time. All right. Okay. Any other queries? Any other doubts that you guys have? Please feel free to ask. Hanji. Anyone? Any queries? Any doubts? No? 8 classes, backing quants, 4 classes when not. I already answered that, Tanish. You have to do at least 2 videos per day, right? And this is not a huge backlog. You can finish LRDI in 2 days. You can finish quants in 4 to 5 days. Do not create new backlogs, is what I suggest. Attend live classes parallelly. Do not create new backlogs and complete your older backlogs. Okay. All right. The English channel audience here, do you guys have any queries, any doubts here? No? Okay, then we'll keep the session till here. And it was lovely, interacting with you guys today. So we'll meet again the next week, the coming week, right? And I'll come up with a Venn diagram set and we'll do that set, and please do revise. Okay, please do revise when once before the next session so that you guys can participate, like I said. No, there was only one set today. One set in the YT live. So facing difficulties in algebra, how to start it, and what are the topics which I should focus on for now? I would say that you can start from the quant bridge, right? And you can do indices. Go in exactly the same order in which I've uploaded the videos on the quant bridge section. Okay, exactly the same order. So if you go in the same order, you will be able to understand things. So don't worry. I hope you have been following the quant bridge, right? So the videos are from the very basic, from the very scratch level, indices, surds, equations, and different basic formulas of algebra. Everything is there, squaring, cubes, and all of that, right? So it's a very, designed in such a way that anybody who has left maths back in 10th can also, follow the videos and, get better at algebra. So yeah. We will do. See, it will be a mix of Tanish, it will be a mix of AMA sessions as well as the academic sessions that we take, right? So obviously we'll just not do AMA sessions every week, right? So I'll teach on, if I'm teaching on 10 days on YT, then out of 10, maybe 2 days will be AMA and 8 will be some sessions where I contribute to your preparation, right? Definitely strategy and everything is important, but what is more important is you need to study, right? So that is something we cannot discount on, right? So we'll maintain a ratio of 1:4. So 1 AMA, 4 academic classes, that helps, right? Okay. All right, then. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining. See you guys in the next week. And have your dinner. Good night, all of you. Take care.